going on, henchmen? Welcome to the Henchman Club. I've got a question for you. When will it be your turn to win? You go online, you go on social media, you see people like doing things you would love to do. You probably have your friends around you achieving things that, goals that you would love to achieve. They're all happy. But you're just stuck. When will it be your turn? I mean, unless you think these people that are doing the things you'd love to do or experiencing the things you'd love to experience in life, if you think they're better than you or they have some ability or they're more blessed by God or some shit, or if you think that's the case, then you have serious problems. And I can't actually help you here. But if you don't think that's the case, then I want to ask you, like, what's stopping you? Because it makes no sense why people can achieve things and then to think you can't achieve the same thing. It makes zero sense to me, because those people, they sleep like you, they eat like you, they shit like you. We're all human, we're all gonna die a natural death. No matter who you are, no matter how rich you are, how tall you are, how short you are, how hench you are, no matter who you are, it doesn't matter. Rich, poor, don't mean shit. We're all gonna die the same death. Most people die miserable deaths. It doesn't matter, everybody's gonna die. So to think that people are achieving things and to think you can't achieve those things or to feel bad about yourself, you have to start doing some soul searching. Everyone is succeeding, everyone is winning. You go online, and I think this is why, we say social media and depression, because you go online and you see people, they're doing crazy things. You see people, they're driving the cars you love to drive, they're doing the things you love to do, and then it makes people sad. And then that's why some people, instead of thinking to themselves that, yo, this person is doing this thing and I would love to do it too, I could do it too, and they start taking action. They start hating. That's why you go in the comment section, you see people talking shit to somebody. The person is just like, some guy just living his life, just flexing, just having fun. And then you go to the comment section, you see people saying, yo, this guy's a prick, this guy's a dickhead, this guy's fucking, he's too arrogant, all this bullshit. I'm like, yo, I've never understood that shit. My brain, I can't understand it, because when I see somebody do something I would love to do, it makes me happy, because I know that for sure, if they're doing it, it means I can do it too. Because they're not special. God didn't give them some special ability, and then he didn't God didn't bring me here. I don't believe God brought us here to fucking suffer, for us to fucking struggle. I don't believe that bullshit. It don't make any sense if you're a parent. If you're a good parent at least, which you would believe God is a good God, right? If I don't know what religion, I don't give a shit what you believe in, but if you believe in God, you believe God is good. God isn't God isn't trying to do anybody bad. Same thing if you're a parent. Every good parent is trying to make sure their kids get the best out of life. And I believe the same thing with God. You got to try and make sure we all get the best out of life. So if that's the case, if you see people do something and you love to do it too, why aren't you doing it? Are you taking action? Are you actually taking steps every day to make sure you bring about the things you would love to experience in this life? You want to lose weight? Are you working out every day? Are you eating right every day? If you're not doing that, then that's a serious problem. And this, of course, when I talk about people succeeding, this is not just about fitness, but this is a fitness channel, so I always tie everything back to fitness. But this is about making money, whatever it is. You must be taking steps daily to make sure, so you can be like, yo, because it's not going to come overnight, but if you're taking steps every day to get the things you want to get, then for sure that eventually it's going to come to you. And fitness is the gateway to self-improvement, because no matter what you're going through, let's say if your life is just completely in shambles, you're not fit, you look yourself in the mirror, you don't feel happy, you're depressed, you don't really love your life, and everything's just, you're making any money, you ain't got no friends, you ain't got your social life is terrible, you don't know how to communicate with people, you don't know how to talk to people, you can't talk to chicks. If you're going through all these problems, the first step you can take, the easiest one, the least zero cost, is working out. That's the easiest thing you can do, because you don't have to get a gym membership. Just drop down and start doing some push-ups. Literally, start jogging. This is not because if you have no money at all, I'm going to tell you start going to a gym membership, stuff like that. Literally, go to the parks. You go to the parks, you can start working out. I remember during COVID, me and my boys would go to the park and work out, because during COVID they shut down all the gyms. It's kind of crazy, right? They want everybody to be healthy and everything, but they shut down all the gyms. But during COVID, they shut down everything. So me and my boys would go to the pull-up bars, work out, we'll go there, because the gyms were all shut down. But we had, especially for me back then, I was still over 250 pounds. So I wasn't trying to be I didn't give a fuck, bro, I was trying to lose the weight. It didn't matter if the sky was raining lava. I didn't give a shit, man. I was gonna work out every single day because I was trying to get the results I wanted to get. So me and my boys would just go there and work out. So if right now your life is just a complete shambles, you gotta take steps. You have to make, because you can't be looking at people and they're feeling bad about yourself and being like, yo, these people, they're achieving things that I can't achieve. That's bullshit. That's a lie. It's a fucking lie, and you know it too. Because if you actually believe that shit, you wouldn't be watching this video, because you're watching this video because you know that you can achieve those things too. You might not have the, you might not have a clear path, you might not actually understand how exactly you're going to go about it. But deep down, you can do it too. And I'm here to tell you that you can do it too, but you have to take steps. You must make sure that every single day you're putting in, you're putting in work. When I say work, I'm not talking about like, I'm not talking about hard work. Like this, if you have to, like, if you want to lose weight, you want to get fit, you want to go from skinny to hench, you want to go from fat to hench, whatever it is, you have to make sure you're eating right every day, working out every day. You're working out at least amount of times. If you're going to work out 4 times a week, you're working out 4 times a week. Then of course you eat right every single day. Like if you're doing these things, eventually your results are going to come. But if you're not taking any action right now, then I mean, you can best believe that you're going to die the way you are right now. You're going to die in the exact situation unless something changes. Like to think you're going to change something and you're going to get different results is stupidity. I mean, you could agree with me, right? Like it don't make any sense for you to think that you keep doing the same thing you've been doing like for the past how many years. Something's going to magically change. Like have you ever seen anybody just go hench off just chilling? Fuck no. You go bang gym, like, you gotta get that protein in. You gotta make sure you eat the right meals. Make sure you track your calories, all that bullshit. You gotta do all those things. So that's what it comes with. You try and make more money. You either get a better paying job, or you start a business. Where you can get like income. You gotta increase your income. It's literally that's how everything goes. Like in life, nothing really is that difficult. It's all it's all kind of the same. Like every problem is just the same. It's just different circumstances and different moving pieces. But at the end of the day, you must take steps to get the things you want to get. So if you're not taking action right now, then of course you can understand why everybody else is winning and you're not winning. People are succeeding. People are traveling every week. People are going to all these places. They're living their best life, and you're just like, what the fuck, man? Like 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 they're special, bro. They're special. You're taking all those steps, those things that you're scared to do, those things that you're pushing away, you're procrastinating, all those things. They've taken those steps, and that's why they're living the life that comes with it. But if you don't take those actions, you can expect to never get those results to 100% guarantee. You'll never get those things if you don't take the action. So the first thing you must do is that if you want to win like all those people, they ain't special, bro. You must take action. Stop being scared. Now we're all gonna die, but there's nothing to be scared about, bro. Like there's literally nothing to be scared about. Fear is just it's a figment of your imagination. I've talked about this in my other videos, man. Just think anything you're scared of, right? Whatever it is you're scared of, take a second to think about it. Like, yo, like, is this shit actually real? Like, does this shit actually happen? Is it actually gonna happen? Because most of the time we want to do something, especially things we've never done before, because trying something new is fucking scary, bro. It's scary. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, but you must do it anyway. Like, you're gonna be scared, you're gonna be frightened, but you must fucking jump regardless. Because if you don't jump, that's the thing. If you don't jump, jumping might seem scary, but if you don't jump, I think it's more scary to just stay in the same situation. I don't know. To me, that's like fucking. Imagine when you're like fucking 18, you're about to die, and you're 90. Imagine like you live to 100, and then you're about to die. You realize all the things you should have done, you could have done it, but you never took action because you were scared. Man, like that to me, that feeling is fucking. That feeling is my biggest motivator in life. Like that's my motivation. Like anytime I want to do something, when I'm scared to do something, I just think about it. I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck, man. I'd rather be mocked. I'd rather try and fail multiple times than for me to get to my old age and realize that I could have achieved all the things I would have loved to experience in this life, but I never took action because I was scared of what people thought or what was going to happen or whatever was going to come to pass or whether I was going to fail. Like, fuck all that shit, man. We're all going to die, man. When you die, you're going to be buried, and all you're going to die with is your experiences. So you must make sure you actually take action to get those experiences. That's it. So the first thing you must do if you want to win, like those people that you see winning, you must take action. You have to take action. And then the next thing is that when you take action, you have to believe. It go hand in hand, because if you don't believe, you probably won't take action. If you know for sure that the things you're doing right now will get you the results you want to get. It makes it like when you brush your teeth, you brush your teeth, your mouth is not going to stink. Because imagine if you brush your teeth and your mouth's still going to stink. Like you won't be motivated to brush your teeth every morning. But even if you don't brush your teeth, you go outside, your mouth is going to be fucking stinking. People are going to look at you like, what's wrong with this guy? I think it's very disrespectful for somebody to come up to you and then they're talking to you and their breath stinks and they know that their breath stinks and they're still talking to you. I think that, to me, that's a serious violation, because it's like, bro, why am I going to be listening to you? You're going to come up close to me and I'm going to be fucking, breathing your smelly air. Like, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, that's very disrespectful to me. So if you know for sure that the things you're doing right now, if you believe 100%, not even just believe, because to believe is like, you kind of have to you think it's possible, but like you have to know that the things you're doing, like if you have if you need a workout plan, hit me up at thehenchmanclub@gmail.com. I'll send you a plan that for sure, a plan that I've used, that my boys have used, people have used to transform their bodies from fat to hench, from skinny fat to hench, from skinny to hench. Like, I'll give you that plan, because you have to know for sure that what you're doing, the steps you're taking, is going to lead you to where you want to be. Like social media shit, people talk about like grinding and working on. Like, bro, if nobody, I don't know about you guys, man, I'm not trying to work out of some shit where I know it's not going to bring me any results. What the fuck do I look like, man? I'd rather just chill. If I'm going to put in my work, I'm going to put in work into something and I don't actually believe, or I don't actually know for sure it's going to give me the results I want to get. Why the fuck will I be doing it? It makes no sense. So that's the thing too. Like if you have those steps you need to take, the things you need to do to take action on those things you have to do. You have to make sure, you have to deep down, you have to believe that everything you're doing is going to lead you to where you want to be. Because then you just know it's a matter of time. It's just about patience. And patience, yeah, it's not easy sometimes for people. Like I'm not a very patient person, man. Like, cause I don't know how long I got on this earth, man. I'm like, and this year alone, I've probably died like almost 3 times, man. Like I posted a video like a couple weeks ago in my car, like where my fucking brakes failed. Like, so I don't know how long I have on this earth. And for me, I live free. I live like reckless. I live so not too much, but I can be a little bit reckless. So I know at any point in time it can end for me. So I know for sure that I have to take action at every point in time. I can't be wasting any second anymore because you don't know when the fuck is going to end. And the thing is that the power is in your hands. Like it's literally, it's your gift. Like if you're given this gift of life, you're awake right now, you're alive. No matter how fucked up things are, you can change it. That's what I'm saying. You see other people doing those things, they ain't special, bro. Like they fucking go like some, like, they ain't like God's favorite or something. And I mean, like, why the fuck could God bring you here if you're not gonna be His favorite? Like, it don't make any sense. Like whatever it is you're going through right now, it don't fucking matter, man. It's possible, but like look forward to where you want to go. Those things you'd like to experience. Look forward to those things and take the steps you need to take and believe in those steps. And eventually everything will come together for you. But you have to make sure you're taking action. And also taking action, you have to believe, like unwavering confidence. Like I can't imagine going through life and not believing in yourself. It don't make any sense to me. Like if you look around the world, man, nobody believes in like the only people that probably believe in you is your mumsy and your family. Even some of your family members, they don't even believe in you like that. The one person, especially for guys, for us guys, man, the one person that believe in us is a mumsy. A mumsy always believe in you. She will, like, if you have a good mumsy, she will keep pushing you. She will keep telling you. She'll keep praying for you, doing all those things for you. She'll keep giving you words of encouragement. But like most of the people around us, like the world doesn't give a shit, man. So I can't imagine like if people don't give a shit about you, people don't believe in you, and then you're not gonna add to the list and not believe in yourself. Bro, that makes no sense. You have to believe in yourself because the rest of the world, they probably don't give a shit. And most people, they won't really give a shit until they see the results. When they see the results, they're like, oh shit, then everyone's gonna start believing in you. But at that point, it's too late. But the thing is, at that point, you don't even need a belief because all you actually needed from the beginning was your belief. You only need your belief in yourself. You have to know for sure that you're capable of achieving what you want to achieve. So you have to believe in yourself. You can't just be letting people like talk you down. People like make you feel like inferior. What the fuck? Like unless they don't fucking shit. If they fucking shit, like I heard this one thing right. This one guy, he said, whenever someone tries to make you feel less than you are, just imagine them taking a shit. I mean, pause, but like like if someone tries to disrespect, if let's say some hot chick tries to disrespect you, just imagine her fucking having like fucking crazy diarrhea. Like at that point, you don't even want to even fuck her anymore because you're like, bro, it's fucking disgusting, it's foul. So that's a technique you can use. Like if someone tries to like make you look like think that they're better than you, like yo, like you fucking shit too. Like so you ain't fucking special. Like you might have some things that that the other person doesn't have or something like that, but you ain't fucking special. And I'm saying this thing to you because like you don't want to put anybody in pedestal. We're all equal, man. Like this thing, you don't put anybody because most people, like I said with social media, they start to they lose value in themselves and they put the value to other people. And I'm like, how the fuck are you gonna achieve anything if you do that kind of shit? Like it don't make any sense, bro. You have to make sure you gotta look yourself in the mirror and be like, yo, I'm the fucking boss. Like I'm a G. No, whether it's true or it's not true at this point in time, it don't matter. But that's why I always say, it starts here. Everything starts here because once you start believing in yourself, you're capable. Everything's possible. Everything that you want to do, is possible. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. Once you start thinking that way, you start to, you become more calm. Even when things are gonna go wrong, things are gonna be tough. No matter what, because that's just how life is. You get the good, you get the bad. You can't just be expecting just the good and not expect the bad. That makes no sense. But when you have confidence in yourself, you have that assurance in yourself. You can lose your babe, right? If you got a girlfriend, you can lose your girlfriend. God forbid, you can lose your family. You can lose all the money you have. But you know what thing you can't lose? Like if you get hench, unless you get maybe you become like paralyzed or something, or you can't move anymore. But your physique, right? It's something nobody can take that from you. Like the only way that will happen is like if you get, like I said, if you get into like a serious accident, or let's say something happens to you, you get disease, or you can't move anymore, then you have to stop working out and everything. But that's highly unlikely. How many people in the world like does it happen to? Like most people are in good health, but they don't just utilize the blessing they've been given to actually move their body and get in the best shape possible. So that's why I always say, start with your physical fitness. Start banging gym, start working out, start eating right. Because once you get that, when you look yourself in the mirror, when you say you're G, you look yourself like, yo, I'm the fucking boss. You look yourself and then you see your fucking physique, your physical specimen. You kind of believe it. Like at that point, it's not really hard to believe. But when you look yourself in the mirror and you say, yo, I'm the fucking, I'm the boss. I'm the boss around here. And then you're fucking skinny. You have no physical presence. or you look yourself in the mirror, it looks like you're flabby, you can't see your fucking toes because you're so fat. Like, it's gonna be hard for you to believe, but regardless, you have to. That's why you have to start taking those steps. You must start taking those steps and start believing in yourself so you can get the results you want to get. And like, and the final things that you must be committed. Like, are you actually committed to getting the results? Because for me, if I want to get something, man, it's do or die for me. And people say, no, I don't do that. You know, it's like, it's unhealthy. Fuck that, man. Like, I know I can do it, so I know I'm gonna get the results. And you're gonna die regardless. So it's either do or die. You literally either get the results or you die. Like, there's no two ways. Like, you're gonna die regardless. Like, death is coming to all, regardless of who you are. So if you're trying to get something, you put in your head like, yo, I'm going to get this shit. I'm going to put in all my effort. You must be committed to it, because once you're committed like that, it's almost like it's a different vibe, man. Like, once you're trying to get something and you focus, you do like, that's why people say lock in. You literally lock in on that goal, be like, yo, I'm going to get this shit regardless of what the fuck happens. And then it's crazy because once you put that kind of mentality in your brain, right, you start thinking like that in your mind. When things go wrong, you're just going to laugh. You'll be like, oh, this is just a distraction. This is just trying to take me off course. And then you start like, and then over time, you start seeing things get easier. Even when those problems come back, because you have the mental fortitude now, you're not really scared anymore of like anything could go wrong. You're like, yo, I know regardless of what's happening right now, because I'm committed to this goal, I'm either going to get it or I'm going to die trying. And when you push it that way, like, nobody can stop you. Like, things can happen, shit might go wrong, but like, at the end of the day, it's like, you're unstoppable, because now you're taking action, you believe that it's gonna happen, and you're committed to making sure it happens. Like, you become a fucking superhero. Like, you become like, you're like a god, And to me, I believe everybody's God, like, man is God asleep. That's my belief. If you think I'm talking shit, you have to go do some soul searching and understand what I'm trying to say, but I won't get into too much detail. But what I always say is that when you dream, right, you're not a physical body, because when you dream, your body's asleep, your body's on the bed, but when you dream, you're moving around, and then you think you're fucking awake, and then when you wake up, you're like, oh shit, it was just a dream. I mean, maybe this too is just a dream, if you look about it, like, people talk about, like, like, this reality is, I don't want to go into too much details on that shit, but what I'm trying to say is that you have powers, man. You go like crazy powers. And I always I'm going to keep giving this tip. Eventually, I'm going to stop saying this shit, because I don't want to, like, it's like, I want people that are new here, I want you guys to get the source. But if you're trying to achieve something, every night when you go to bed, see yourself doing the things you would love to do. You try to get hench, you have to bang gym, you have to eat right. Imagine the next day, you're eating the right meals, you're going to the gym, you're denying all those shitty meals. Like, you go to work, they give you donuts, but no, fuck that. I'm good off that, man. I don't do that anymore, You see yourself eating the right meals, doing the right things, taking the right steps. If you can start seeing yourself doing that shit in your imagination every night when you go to bed, eventually you will start doing it in this physical reality. I know it don't make sense, but try out. Like, literally, I made a video about this I think like last week or something, or 2 weeks ago. Try it out. If you try it, try for a month. And if you don't start seeing changes, I'll give you 100 grand. Literally, I'll give, because I know it's impossible. If you take this, especially if you've never done it before. If you've never done it before, and you try to do it, you do it without any judgment, just go for it. You'll get the result. It's going to be crazy. You realize you got powers that nobody has ever told you about. Like, you actually see how powerful you are every night when you're going to bed. Whatever it is you're trying to achieve, the steps you're trying to take. If you're trying to see yourself, like, try and get a new apartment, imagine yourself in a new apartment. You try and get a new car. Imagine yourself driving the car in your sleep. You're trying to change your physique. Imagine yourself looking yourself in the mirror with that physique, and imagine yourself like working out, eating right, doing the right things. Once you can start doing that in your imagination, I promise you, and don't say you can't imagine, because if I tell you right now, imagine the inside of your car. You know how your car looks because you've been there before. I tell you, imagine your sitting room right now. If you tell me, imagine my living room when I was a child, or my sitting room when I was a child, I remember, because it's stored in my memory. Everything is stored in your memory. So if anything you're trying to achieve, you already know how it's going to look like. You have this. That's why I said everything, before you do anything physically, you take the steps in here in your mental. So you can start taking the steps mentally. And when you start taking the steps mentally, you start rewiring your brain. That's what you do, because when you start doing things in your mental, like I said, before you do things physically, you must do it mentally. So if you start taking those actions in your brain, like mentally, slowly but surely, everything, your mental and your physical, they'll come together, and then they'll become one. And then you start taking action, like effortless action on the things you want to do. But if you try to use like willpower, which is what most people do, which is why, like, have you ever like tried to do something, if you have like an addiction, you try to break the habit, you go a couple of days, you don't smoke, or you don't drink, or whatever the fuck it is you're addicted to. You go a couple of days, you don't do it, and then eventually you just go back to doing it again. Why do you think you keep going back? Because mentally you're still the same person. Your self-image is the image of the person that either smokes or drinks. And I'm not saying that about smoking or drinking more. Literally, I smoke every day. I drink. Like I'm not here to like bash or anything like that. I don't give a fuck, man. I don't think like most people think you have to don't smoke to get successful. If you smoke, you're not gonna You can't get fit. That's all bullshit, man. Those are all instructions. You're the controller in your life. You're the only thinker in your world. You must understand this. You're the only person. It's just you. Nobody thinks for you. Like, people can tell you shit, but like, you can either accept, like, the shit I'm telling you right now. You can either accept it or you can reject it. People can talk to you. They can tell you anything, but you either accept or you reject. You don't, like, nothing. The only thing that's final in your world is what you say. That's the only thing that's final. So don't think that you have to be. I'm not saying like it's like smoking or drinking is bad. I'm not trying to go on that, but that's something else. What I'm trying to say is that start taking the actions of the things you want to do physically. Start taking it mentally, because first of all, it's much easier. When you start doing things mentally and you fall asleep doing those things, eventually somehow you're going to express those things physically. That's just how it works. So if you're really struggling to break these habits, you're trying to take action on anything and you're really struggling, because it takes a lot of like courage and it takes a lot of confidence to take that first step. I understand. Trust me, I understand where you're coming from. Like, with this YouTube channel, I've talked about how it took me months to start this shit, but eventually you must jump. You have to go for it, because if you don't go for it, man, you don't want to go. You don't want to get old and then you realize that everybody achieved. You just look around and you see everybody achieve the things they wanted to achieve, and you just never did anything because of fear. Like, what the fuck? Like, how are we gonna let a fucking entity that we can't even see, fear, stop us? A whole physical being, like a whole like fucking human being. You're gonna let fear stop you? Fuck that. It's hard, yeah. I understand. It's difficult, but you have to go strive. You go try your best, and whatever techniques you have to use, make sure you take those steps and take action. Take action on those things and believe in it and stay committed. You don't want to see, all those people winning, they ain't different from you. They ain't special. I keep saying this. I want you to understand this. They ain't special. They're nothing different from them than you. They got the same brain as you. They might be taller, they might be shorter, they might look different. It don't fucking matter. But at the end of the day, the essence of the human being, they all have the same traits as you. The only difference between you and them is that they probably take action. They're committed to the things they do, and they believe, because it all starts with your belief, like thinking. Like, people talk about like positive thinking. Like, that's the difference between a lot of people. A lot of people don't believe in themselves. They don't actually like believe they can achieve the things. Like, it's so wild to me that a lot of people believe other people can do things and they think they can't do those things too. Like, that's crazy. Like, that shit pisses me off, man. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I could never be me, man. Like, even though like you're 10 years ahead of me, good for you, man. Eventually I'll catch up. But like, to think that you can do some shit I'm not gonna do it too, that I can't live that way, because like I said, like, if I don't believe in myself, who the fuck will? Like, if you don't believe in yourself, who the fuck will believe in you? Like, people believe in you when they start seeing you expressing the things that they would love to see, and then they start believing you. But at the beginning, when you start, probably don't believe because they can't see anything, but you can see. You're the one that knows what's going on in your mind. You know the goals you have for yourself, so you got to believe in yourself. So that's the video for you guys, man. I want you guys to go out there and take action. This is a new week. Don't let this week pass by. We still got like a couple months left in the year. You can still change your life, man. You can change your physique. You want to go from skinny to hench, fat to hench. You want to go from skinny fat to hench, regardless. You want to become a physical specimen. If you're looking for a plan, just hit me up at thehenchmanclub@gmail.com. I'll send you a free plan. But take action on anything you want to achieve in this life, because you ain't got that long, man. I feel like these days time just keeps flying by, and it's just like, yo, you gotta make sure you take action, because eventually we're gonna be old and we're gonna die, and we can either die happy because we did the things we wanted to do, or we can die sad because we're too scared of fear. We're too scared to take action on the things we would have loved to see or experience, or the things we would love to do, the people would have liked to talk to, hang out with. You don't want to live that way, man. You don't live that way, because you've been given the gift of life. Make sure you use it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the Henchman Club, like the video. Comment down below, tell me what you think about the video, and stay hench.